belief, though. The overwhelming power of belief of this world determines how our reality shifts or doesn't shift. And that's the struggle we have every single day. And when you look at the super soldier spectrum, their struggle is that the edge, the very leading edge, you think of a wing with wind going over it, they're at the leading edge of that perception, that expression that there is truth. And in truth is this word, all-encompassing word, disclosure. What does disclosure truly mean? It means something different to everyone. But there's something to disclosure. It all leads up to what? Whether it's the Vatican bank scandals or JP Morgan or Space Command, it all leads to passports. It all leads to domination and control. It all leads to the Illuminati, which all leads to an off-world DNA trade, which has been the common ancient history we've had in this victorious history we learned.
Now, history is a real funny one because it seems to change the longer it goes on. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh yeah, it does. In fact, our history has been changed because one generation perceives the history one way and the next generation perceives it another way, and that third generation, which is basing its stuff off of books that were based off of propaganda, has a totally different way. And if you're someone that can see time, you would make sure that you had a lifetime so that you could make sure those books were altered properly before there was a press. And then after there was a press, how books change, how one word, literally one word, can change the overall meaning of a phrase that affects millions of people who are going to read it. That's why alternate timelines were needed, so that they could adjust things like the Bible or the Torah or any of those other expressions to make sure the final propaganda line timeline, which is the layer of propaganda is coming out, keeps the belief systems empowered into a suppressed slave society.
Well, how exactly does our so-called suppressed slave society become unrepressed and be free?
Well, that's a really good question. It comes down to the fact that we have two choices. The civil and cultural world that's been handing us unnatural births, vaccinations, GMO food, or the natural world. How you interact with that natural will be your choice, whether it's going to a drumming ceremony to clear dense energies once a month, or living totally free, or off the grid but still using your credit cards, or whatever your choice is. But it's to begin the separation of the world that offers you vaccinations, GMO, it offers you cancer, it offers you all of those things that are sicknesses that come from living within inside that stressed structure, where you begin to say, I do not have to live in lack. I can manifest money with my creativity. You go back into your heart space and begin to relearn love has no strings attached to it. Back to the original foundational rules that all of our ancestors lived in before the creation of mind control, before the creation of the Templars or any of those other ways of living. Each individual person has a sovereign way of living, and our society will have to adjust and allow new expressions of life. How that comes apart, that's the awakening. That's the wonders of it.